Hello everyone, Jeff here, and welcome back to Brotato. We're playing the Diversified mod today. It's been a little bit since I played. I think the last character out was the engineering student. They've added scientist and robot, and apparently like a whole new mechanic here with science. Oh, we didn't want to do GMO. Let's restart that and go just regular scientist. It's fine. So we've got these science weapons that have a plus version, so I guess they can rank up to technically tier 8 and realistically that's what they are. So scientist, the character, you start with 1 anvil, armor mods are set to 0, speed set to 0. Those are okay, we can get around that, get some dodge. 2 engineering whenever you upgrade a weapon, 5 harvesting whenever you upgrade. Enemies drop 33% less materials and minus 100 range. I think that's pretty, seems balanced. And then we're gonna use this plasma gun because it sounds sweet. It has infinite piercing, pretty slow, scales off of 80% range damage, which doesn't seem to have any synergy with scientist, but it does have the science tag, so it gets extra upgrades. Anyway, let's try it out and see how it goes here. So, I first noticed that it's straight up just a laser beam. I mean, I guess I should have figured that out from the name. Kind of cool. Positioning is going to be important, I guess. Aren't any laser guns in the main game, is there? Wow, we didn't get 1 tree. That was a rough start. All right. Oh yeah, we start with an anvil. I don't know if I mentioned that, but it's kind of important. So, plasma gun plus. It looks like it doubled the damage. It also makes it so it scales flat with ranged, if you compare it to the regular one. Huh. It's pretty good. Okay, so we're just gonna keep buying plasma guns, I think is the strategy. Well, I guess we can combine it. Okay, so there's just an extra tier in between. Now it does range damage, 100% of that, plus 50% of elemental damage, and it does burning damage, and it attacks faster, and it does more damage. That also got us some harvesting. Let's save this plasma gun, and then we'll just continue on. Oh, and the color of the beam has changed. I appreciate that. It's a nice touch. This is a cool weapon. I don't know how interested I am in this character. I typically don't like things that completely make it so stats are invalidated, but we can make it work. So speed doesn't matter. I guess we just want to take range damage for our silly gun, right? Probably attack speed is better though. We are gonna need some dodge at some point to survive, and HP. Let's take another plasma gun. Okay, now this is a plasma gun plus 2. Damage has gone up, attack speed's gone up, elemental scaling's gone up, and I think the burning damage went up. It's a lot. Let's go ahead and... Well, it's wave 3. Let's be real here. We should just roll for more plasma guns. There's also this dangerous compound, but I don't think we want to mess with that just yet. Given that we can't buy the gun, let's just go ahead and take the fertilizer. More harvesting is good. It's wave 3, it's whatever. We have laser guns. One does a significant amount of damage. I'm not planning on going for endless with this character, just like a heads up, because I know this past week has been all endless runs. This is just, we're trying out Diversified and the updates that have come to the mod. Now, maybe we do this with, double GMO and a different character, because I don't like the no armor and endless. I think that just kills you. I'll take harvesting. It's early enough. Okay, so now we have a purple one. Continue shooting. What does continue shooting mean? Also a UAV. Limited to 28. That's a large number. Spawns 2 UAVs that surround the player and deal 7 damage to enemies in contact, and eliminates enemy projectile. That sounds sick. We have $59. That's enough for this and this. And a reroll. Okay. Yeah, I'm good with this. Although, why don't we just combine? It gives us more harvesting and more engineering, which makes our UAVs better. Curious what this plasma gun's gonna look like. Oh my gosh. It's just a death beam. Well, I think I found my new favorite weapon in the game. Yeah. Yeah, this is kind of good. What can we abuse this character? What can we abuse this item on? Don't have to use this in Scientist. I'm gonna take more harvesting for now. All right, let's see. What's the actual scaling on it? It's 60. Now it's 60% range, 50% elemental. Let's just take HP. You know what? That's probably a safe bet. I don't think we need an octuple lens. Let's take another plasma gun. And then, metal detector is, like, interesting, but I also don't care. So it attack speed went down to 0.34, so it's real fast. Oh, hello. Okay, well, that's easy enough. We're just gonna combine because there's really no reason not to. I will say the weapons are a little large, the guns. I've noticed that is a trend in some of these mods when you get bigger weapons. Like the big rifles and nukes and stuff like that, they kind of take over the character. Not too big though. I mean, if you shrunk it by like 10%, I think it'd probably be good. This laser's ridiculous. Also, these UAVs are going to be absurd. I don't understand. You can have 28 of them. How would you ever get hit by anything? I guess we'll find out. Let's take dodge. We're gonna want it. A plasma gun, yes, please. I think we should combine. All right, the damage has gone up again for this one. Turret kind of makes sense. We have a lot of engineering. And another plasma gun. Then we're gonna combine. And then I'm gonna combine. And I'm gonna combine. And now we just have one super plasma gun. What in the world? Alright, does 12 damage. 70% range, 60% elemental. 0.25 cooldown, pretty good. Insane range. Continue shooting. Burning damage. Deals plus 5% stackable damage to the same enemy each time enemies hit. Seems good. I don't think we need Torn Pocket for anything. I hope this goes to plus, otherwise we wasted a tick of Anvil, but we'll see. Ooh, purple laser. I like it. I also am a big fan of being able to go to just a single weapon on wave 6 and feel comfortable. I don't think this was as optimal as like having 3 guns or maybe even 4, but the idea was that we get more harvesting. So it kind of makes sense. Plus, it did increase our engineering too, so our turret got a little better and our UAVs got better. I wonder if the UAVs die when they hit something. No, nope, I just literally went through that guy. Okay, so it's just strong. I'm gonna not take Weird Ghost. That's a good way to die. Do we need range for anything? I don't think so. I guess we just take range damage. It's fine. Battery. 15 max HP. Minus 15 max HP at the end of the wave. 1 engineering. No? I'll take Coke, though. Lumberjack shirt, that seems fine. Another UAV. Oh, I was supposed to take 1 cent there. That was a goof. A beaker is a lot of elemental damage. Oh, and it did go to plus. Now it's 8% stacking damage. Holy moly. I really wanted another gun. I guess we just take a beaker, though. Like, that should be a decent amount of damage. Oh, look at those UAVs rotating around us. I did want another weapon now because we are wasting an anvil tick. Our armor can't be modified, so we're, like, straight up wasting one, which sucks. But, you know, it happens. I like the way these things rotate. They're like going in and out of sync. This laser is just completely degenerate. It feels like we're playing a space shooter right now, like we're playing Asteroids. And just blowing up everything. Would you guys be interested in watching Nova Drift? I have that game downloaded. I played it a couple times. It's Asteroids, but this style of game. It's quite good. Let's take percent damage. And attack speed. And we could take a dangerous compound. I'm not, like, locked into plasma gun. We can take this. It's also a science weapon. Why not? I don't think we need to take landmines. Ooh. Mechanical boomerang? I guess we're doing the whole thing, huh? It's fine. It's fine. All right, now we've got some beakers and a big old purple laser. Big fan of giant purple laser. And it looks like the beakers are doing some type of explosive, like cloud attack. Yeah, pretty big range on that explosion. Which means plastic explosive is extra effective. Neat. I mean, I guess if you're gonna make a science type weapons and then a scientist character, they probably have to be kind of cool, right? Well, my man's done a really good job with this one. I am still like super fragile because we have no armor. And I believe 3% dodge, so you have to be a little careful not to get hit. Isn't Snake just good? In theory. I guess I'll take luck too. It's kind of whatever. We still can't afford this mechanical boomerang 3. It's extremely expensive. In fact, it's so expensive I don't even want to buy it because I would rather get a lower tier one and upgrade it. Is that crazy? Is that like just excessive? It's really expensive. Then there's antenna, which seems good too. I don't know. I'll just roll. 20 harvesting for 5 HP. I think there's a lot of times I would take this. And now is not actually one of them. All right, dangerous compound. Good, good. Another dangerous compound, but it's like too good. Let's take 8. Let's take 1 cent. Lottery ticket. 18.8% chance to gain 500 materials when you buy this. Is the math right on this? So we have a almost 20% chance of getting 10 times. I mean, for the content. No. Okay, well, that's what happens when you spend money on the lottery. Let's combine these. All right, now purple dangerous compound is projectiles explode on hit. Attacks have a 100% chance to deal 10/6 burning and 100% chance to apply 20% toxin, and it scales pretty decently. It's okay speed. We have a lot of engineering. Of note, it does scale with engineering, unlike our gun, which is a relevant factor. I don't know how Wave 9 is supposed to deal with Laser of Doom here. Like, at all. It seems incredibly busted. Now that said, I don't think it was really that busted until it went to continuous laser. I think it was just fine. Kind of like a laser gun, honestly. A little more piercing, a little less damage. Now it's just absolutely smoking everything. I wonder... Oh, we're not even, like, pumping it with too much extra damage, too. I guess starting with an anvil is kind of degenerate, though. I think we're supposed to take 4 elemental here. Definitely taking 12 damage, and I think we're taking 15 luck since we know that lottery ticket exists. Definitely buy dangerous compound. Rifling. Rip and tear. We're not doing melee, so we can skip it. Spatial anomaly. I forgot this existed. I like this item quite a bit. Wearer's helmet's hilarious because it's actually just 5 max HP on this character. None of those things really matter. Medical turret's good. Cyclops worm is also quite strong here. Would like more plasma guns, thank you. Just in time. Oh, we can take a Sedary turret too. We have 35 engineering. This guy's wild. I guess we should try and pick up a boomerang too, just to see what it's like. I think that's all 3 of the science items. One of the really intriguing parts about characters like this is what is Blobfish going to incorporate in the next version of the game? Because I think at this point we've seen quite a few mods put in quite a few really, really cool weapons and ideas. I like having additional tiers on the weapons, kind of. But at the same time, I don't, because it's... You would need more to upgrade them. I'd like the idea of having one more tier, I think, in a 20-wave game of, like, combining two legendaries into, like, a ancient legendary or something stupid like that. Speaking of ancient, there's an ancient tree, not quite ancient. 10% enemy damage. That is frightening. But it's 6 elemental damage. Everything we have scales with elemental, except for our generic plasma gun. Yeah, sure, whatever. Why not? We're just gonna keep upgrading things. I don't think we need a poop stick. I think we're slightly too advanced for that. I will take landmines though. Poisonous tonic seems incredibly good. Still only have 4 weapons, but it doesn't seem to matter. Although, maybe the laser beam's not so great against big single targets. I guess we're gonna find out. But then that's what the juice is for. I don't know what we're gonna call it. It's gonna call it Molotov cocktails, but they're not really the sugar, spice, and everything nice. Chemical X, that's it. It's Chemical X. Okay, we got it. It took me a second, but I got there. It's a little late, my apologies. Was watching some Jacksepticeye horror game video with my wife earlier, and I'm still frazzled by it. It was so good. Crit chance? What is the crit rate on these things? We got 2x, 2x, 2x on everything. Okay. Now we just take 9% dodge. It's Lego. Lego's good here. It's just 15 crit and 3 engineering. Hello, items. Let's buy this. Let's take this. And we're gonna combine this. And we're gonna combine this. And that's what we have right now. I don't know why Lego gives 15% crit chance. Is that because when you step on it, it hurts really bad and it feels like you got crit on the bottom of your foot? Makes sense to me. I'm trying to think, what else, stepping on things, what else do you step on that, like, hurts like a Lego when you step on it? Outside of, like, obvious, like, a nail or something like that, you know, like, random toys that are on the ground. I know the first thing, we were at the beach. That wasn't funny at the time, but now it's like, how the hell did that happen? I was at the beach with my wife, and she stepped on a fishing hook. But it was, like, near the dunes, which, if you don't know, is, like, the opposite side of the water of the beach, like, when you're going back up to the regular part of the land or whatever. And we don't know why it was there, but she managed to step on it, and then we had to, like, go get her a shot to make sure she didn't get any infection or tetanus or anything like that, which was kind of sucky. Like, she didn't have a great time. But I guess that doesn't count because, like, that's still a hook, right? Anyways, Dangerous Compound 4 is a higher percent chance of toxin, higher damage, much more burning, and a little faster? Okay. Oh, we've got 2 lasers now. Oh, it's on. We're gonna cross the beams so hard. Ghostbusters are rolling in there. Nope. You know what? Not gonna say that one. I can't remember which ones are still alive and which ones aren't, but I'm pretty sure at least one of them is not. Or 2 of them. And I do not want to disrespect the Ghostbusters like that. I also haven't seen the new Ghostbusters one with Paul Rudd. I assume it's okay because Paul Rudd's in it, but I mean, Ant-Man was pretty terrible. Ant-Man 3. I enjoyed it, but it was objectively pretty bad. Jonathan Majors is quite the actor. It's a shame he's apparently a little abusive in the home front. Oh, it's awkward. That real life villain. Silver Bullet? Attack speed? Dangerous Compound? Toxic Regression? How does toxic regression work? So, like, wait, is this my toxic regression or their toxic regression? I don't understand how that works. I suspect this means that enemies stay poisoned longer. I'm not gonna take it. Let me know in the comments if you know what tolerance does. We'll take one of those. And ooh, a Pokeball. 10% enemies is generally good, except we get less materials for each enemy, so less so. I guess Alien Eyes is actually kind of great. We already have 2 continuous beams. We have turrets. We have, like, things going on. High HP is one of our only ways to have defense since we can't have speed or armor. So any auxiliary damage seems quite strong. This is the true power of lightsabers that we're seeing right here. You just turn them on and you don't have an end, and it's just an actual laser. Star Wars would have ended a lot faster if they had used their sabers this way. Before someone comes in here and is all like, that's not how lightsabers work. I know, I'm joking. I understand that lightsabers are controlled by the Force. Oh, man. I am really enjoying Jedi Survivor despite all the flaws, though. Oh, that's... Who's got $1,000 to afford this? Come on. I know it's a... You know what? It's so degenerate, I'm actually just gonna save for it. That's how dumb good the weapon is. Can't believe I'm spending $1,000 on a gun. Some real Florida man shit right now. My buddy who just got married was actually just in, or probably still in Disney World. And he was like, oh, they have Cal Kestis saber, but I didn't want to spend $500 US on it. And I was like, yeah, I don't blame you. That seems like a lot. Unless it was his actual, like an actual lightsaber. Which, sadly, it was not an actual lightsaber. It was just a, you know, a toy. Or, you know, yeah, it's like an ornamental piece, right? That's really what it is. But, who's got time for that? Inspiration. Sure, 5% attack speed isn't that much. Realistically, let's take luck. Maybe we see a... You really just increased by just enough that I can't buy you, huh? Okay, that's fine. We'll just wait till the next wave. You know, it's like a, you know, it's a showpiece, right? But like $500. Apparently it's $400 for the hilt, and then each blade is like an additional, I don't know, either 50 or 100. I'm not exactly sure. Can't remember what he said, but so I'm sure you can customize it like in the game, but come on. I say that as someone who has a droid from from Disney from a couple years ago. My wife and sister went down there and they surprised me on my birthday with an R2 unit that looks pretty awesome and has a remote control and it runs around, and it's, you know, the nerd in me is like, ooh, it's sick. If you want to see that, join my Discord, links in the description below, and comment in there and I will post pictures of it. It's sitting in the corner right now. Do I take max HP here, or do I take engineering? Probably just HP. It's time. And somehow we have managed to not have... Oh, you know what? We could have had it last time if we just sold the item. Oh, well. I'll just take a missile. It's fine. An extra stomach? It's going to be like 20 HP. Okay. That's fine. 3 laser beams. I can't even remember the last time we got hit. And those are his final words. Goodness. This is kind of cool though. Like, I would not mind something like this being in the game. I feel like Cyborg would fit this like really well. Or something along those lines. I don't know. There's obviously a balance issue, right? Because, I mean, how much stronger is it than a minigun, I guess? Probably not that much. It's just you get to start with it. Maybe that's what's making it so degenerate. Let's take more dodge. We can take alien magic, I'm sure. It's fine. I guess we can take toxin too. Oh look, another plasma gun. A member card is such a cool item. We're not gonna take it though. It's gonna take 6 engineering, I think. Everything scales with engineering? No. No, everything scales with elemental, though, so we'll take fuel tank. Should be fine. I do wonder if the stacking damage is per weapon, or if it's like a debuff, and each weapon deals more. It's really hard to tell, because there's a lot of, everything on the screen, I would say, but suffice to say we're doing damage. And we're getting max HP. So let's say you were using this item not on a scientist, right? You don't start with an anvil. So what that means is that you need to upgrade it 8 times for it to get to this high, to the max tier, and it's very expensive. So there's certainly a cost involved. One thing we do know, I'm gonna recycle that. One thing we do know from the game is that starting with anvil is pretty busted as a whole. You know what? I will take a hoodie, and I will take elemental damage up. This is a really good way to get yourself killed, by the way, what I'm doing right now. Going, what is that, 2 now? Enemies do 20% more damage on 0 armor. And we don't necessarily do a ton of damage per hit, it's just that it's a consistent light show. Alright, hear me out. What if we combine this character, not this character, but this plasma gun with Collector from Patamods? Alright, you can have 24 weapons. And then we just need some way to actually purchase. We need, like, the economy to bring all those in. Can't be arms dealer because he loses all his weapons at the end of the wave, even though that's pretty interesting. Could do entrepreneur because he has to spend all his money. Make our own little light show. Maybe. Maybe. Think we could do some fun things. My brain's a thinking. I will not. I will take that, I guess. Damage. Range damage. We're just gonna go as usual. I'm not pushing anything else. Take a blood leech. Lifesteal should be good here. More plasma guns. I mean, I think I'd rather have a whetstone first, and then we can do this and this. And then maybe we find something over here. Charcoal is not really exciting. There's another plasma gun. That one's a fair bit better than this one. But we could also just take 10% crit chance. And a broken mouse. Not too bad. All right. Go as usual. I think we got this. Also, if we just line it up, we get the full pierce. Dodge is good. News at 11. Oh, these are unlocks? Revamp. A random weapon is upgraded. It is an item. I wonder how much it costs. That's a really cool item to have. I also like the art of a hammer. Hammering what looks to be like a lady's purse. What is in that purse? What is that if it's not a purse? Plasma gun's sick. I love it. Scientist is whatever. He starts with an anvil. It's dumb. It's broken. Also, we lost the lottery. Shame. Yeah, plasma gun. Super cool. Very hype. Much wow. Dangerous compound was actually pretty good too. Although, if you look at the damage done, I don't even know if this did damage last wave. Doesn't show. This only shows 172. Meanwhile, we have 20,000, 17,000, and 17,000. So Yeah. Pretty good. Well, that's Scientist and the new Plasma and Science mods. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I guess we can check out Robot next time, but also, again, I was talking about some multitasker or collector madness with laser beams and stuff. Maybe we'll see what happens tomorrow. Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed all this and whatnot, don't forget to like the video, comment, please. Subscribe if you enjoy, and the link to my Twitch and Discord down at the bottom. I'm playing Jedi Survivor on Twitch currently, and Discord stuff is up. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. See you next time. Bye.